Hi y'all, welcome to my bathroom. I was asked, or a comment was made that someone liked the way my makeup looked, and thank you so much for that comment. I appreciate it. But I think because I don't wear a ton of makeup, and so I think that the real thing is keeping my skin as clear as possible and as healthy as it can be. So I thought I'd go over my skincare routine with y'all, and then tomorrow I'll do a makeup one, because like I said, it's not much, and it might be a little boring. Well, this one might be too. It's just stuff for your face. My mom always told me it didn't matter what you use, just use something. And so I've tried to live by that, even though I will admit, probably me washing my face before I went to bed didn't happen until I was 30-ish, which is embarrassing, but it's true. So I thought I'd go with this, and I will tell you, some of my products are very expensive and some are drugstore. So it just kind of goes back and forth. But there are obviously more expensive and less expensive products out there. And I think you have to find what is right for your skin. I've had a lot of trial and error, and right now I'm happy with my skin. And so, but you also have to see, I go to a medical spa. I had microneedling done a couple of weeks ago. So my skin is looking much better because of that. I've had a chemical peel in the past, and I really liked it, but I mean, it was a full week of downtime, so that can't be done very often. And then, not because I was ill or anything, I just didn't want people to see me because it was pretty bad. And then I also try to get facials pretty regularly. And those you can do at home too, if you can't afford to go to someone, or it's just not in the budget right now, which I completely understand. That's why I don't go as often as I would like. So it's a great way to help keep your skin looking its best. So let me start with what I do. So most days I wear makeup, but on those days that I don't, I skip this one. But this is a Farmhouse Fresh Make It Melt. And so it's just a balm, and it's real light, and it smells real light, almost not lemony, but maybe a little bit of a citrus smell. And I will have all these linked in my bio under Linktree. And I apologize, I just realized that, at least I can on my phone, I can't just copy the link and put it into a browser and go to the page. I have to physically type it in, and for that I am very sorry, because that is annoying, I know. I don't like having to do it either. But I will put all the products in there, so if you're interested. And then my next couple of products, I get them at the medical spa, so I don't know where they are, where they actually sell, if they have a website or anything, but I will look, and like I said, if I can, I will link them in my bio as well. And I am not 100% how to say this. It's by Zine or something, Obagi. I think I've just heard it referred to as Obagi. And so this is the Gentle Cleanser, and it smells amazing. Like, I just love the smell. I am obsessed with it. But unfortunately, I have such dry skin that they gave me a tester to try, the hydrating one, and I'm gonna have to go to that and pick that up. So, but this one, if you can just get by with the Gentle Cleanser, it smells amazing. And then I have this scar here and on the tip of my nose, and someday I'll tell y'all the story. It kind of goes with my necklace here. So, but this is the Pigment Control Cream, and it's by Obagi as well. And so what this does is it's supposed to help. So we've tried several things. That's why I started we've tried laser, we've tried the one I just had done. Oh, where they prick you with the little pins, whatever I just called it, and the chemical peel. And so it has shrunk down, but it is still visible, at least to me. But it is getting better because we're trying to lighten up the rest of my skin around it so that it's not as obvious. And so that's what I use for this. I used to do it twice a day. Now I just do it in the mornings. And then in the morning after that, I use these Yonka products. And so this one is the optimizer. And so I use that in combination with the vitamin C serum from them. And I just kind of mix them together and put some on my face. And so that is where, those are all my serums and cleansers. And then this eye cream is very expensive, but this is my second jar of it. I love it that much. Usually I can see all the little lines and wrinkles, and this afternoon isn't the best. I've had my makeup on all day. And it's hot out there, so a lot of it's sweated off. But I don't see the little fine lines under my eyes like I used to. And so that makes me very happy. And this is the Augustine Bader. And like I said, it is a splurge. And so just, you know, there are other eye creams out there, I'm sure, that are better. But I also get the little milia sometimes if it's too creamy. And so I have not gotten that with this. And so my skin is very reactive. So these products I have tested, and I'm very happy with all of them right now. And then, well, actually before I even put on this, which is the pigment cream, I put this on, and this is another Yonka product. This is the spray lotion, and it is so hydrating. I love it. My only complaint with this is the bottle. It's glass, which I like, but I feel like the mist isn't as fine. And so I use these little travel bottles off of Amazon, and again, I'll link them. I just feel like the mist is much finer in it. And so it doesn't, I just feel like it gets on my face more evenly and dries quicker and just moisturizes really well. So after my eye cream, then I use this L'Oreal Midnight Cream, and I am loving this. I'm using it as my daytime and my nighttime cream. It is so creamy, but it is also light. It's just, you can see it's just really light and creamy, but it just melts into my face, and I love it. And like I said, I'm using it morning and night. And then of course I put my sunscreen on, and I have tried multiple sunscreens, and I keep coming back to this one. It is one of the few that does not break me out. And so, I use it. I've gone back to it exclusively right now. If I do get a breakout, I use this Magic Molecule. It's a antimicrobial cleaner. It's some kind of acid. Let me see. Oh my goodness. I'll put it in my bio. But it is really good for your skin, and so if you start getting a breakout, put this on immediately. And I'll do this morning and night before I put on anything, even before I put on my spray lotion. So I'll do that. And then at night, I will do my cleansers again. So this one really is more nighttime because I wouldn't have my makeup on when I get up in the morning. So this one I usually don't do in the mornings, just at night. And then I do my cleanser again. And then I go to, this is just a tester, but I'm really liking it, the L'Oreal Midnight Serum. And so this Midnight line from L'Oreal, I am really, really loving it. And it is, so that's my serum for the night. And then well, let me back up. Even before I put on my serum, I'm probably supposed to put on my serum first and then this, but I put this on first. So this is by Obagi again, and it's the Growth Factor Serum. And so I've been using it and I'm really loving it as well. This is a newer product in my lineup, but I really do like it. Okay, so then my serum, and then I put on my eye cream, which is the L'Oreal Midnight Cream for eyes. The eye cream again, or not again, but still the L'Oreal Midnight Cream. And then if I only do this a couple of nights a week, but I put on this Alpha Skincare. It's a intensive renewal serum. And so I put this on and it burns just a little bit, tingles, but it passes really quickly. And then I'll put this on top of it, the Midnight Cream. And it just all melts into my skin and I wake up and it feels really nice. The other thing I'll do at night is this Swede eyelash serum. Do I have that right? I don't know if you can read it. No, I don't think it's going to be backwards either way. But it has helped me so much with my eyelashes. And I do use a mascara sometimes, but usually I'll get my lashes lifted and tinted because I hate mascara. It is so hard finding anything that I like that doesn't, I'll like it at first and then it eventually starts flaking or smearing. It always does something. And so I've kind of given up on it, finding me a nice mascara. And again, I've tried all kinds. And then occasionally I will do the not the ordinary niacinamide with 10%, or the nice, I can't even say it again, but you know what I just said. 10% and then zinc 1%. And I'll use this on my skin and it just helps keep my skin, I think, clearer. And I feel like my skin turnover is fairly rapid and that sometimes I have like dry skin, like the cells kind of, I don't know, the skin cells just kind of stick. And so I have to scrub sometimes to really feel like I'm getting down. And so this one helps with that. And then this one is a peeling solution and it has 30% AHA and 2% BHA. And so this one stings a bit when you put it on, but you only leave it on for about 10 minutes. And that just really helps with that skin coming off and your skin feeling and looking clearer. So those are the items that I use on a regular basis. If you have any questions about any of them, let me know. And I know some of these are very high price points. Or maybe to some people they're lower price points. I don't know anybody's budget, but it is what it is. But you can always find something that will work for your skin. There are some great drugstore makeup or skin creams out there, just like this L'Oreal that I happened to come across, this Midnight Cream. It is fantastic. I love it. And I was actually talking to my friend the other day and she said, I've started trying this new L'Oreal Midnight Cream. And I was like, really? I have to. Because I didn't know anybody else had found it, but now you all can go find it. So I hope that this has helped you in some way, maybe giving you a few ideas for some different products. And I will chat with y'all soon. Bye.